Hey Capricorn, welcome back to Peace and Carmen. I'm Carmen, and welcome to your January tarot reading. Your first reading of 2021 by yours truly. As you can see, we have a little bit of a different layout today. So we have this beautiful green wall. I'm wearing this nice orange shirt because I thought it would complement it. If you think so, let me know down below. But without further ado, let's just get on into your January reading, shall we? So, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I do monthly tarot readings, and I put the intentions into my cards that if you find this video, that it's not by mistake and that there will be a message for you. But just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not all messages might be for you, but there will be a message for you. Okay, Capricorn? Let's just get on into it. Alright, first card out, we have the Queen of Swords. So there's definitely some having to put your emotions on the back burner for a little bit, even though you might have very strong emotions right now, but having to kind of set it back and just allowing yourself to be more focused on the present tasks at hand, the things that have to get done, the things that you really need to you know, set your intention and your focus on. You're kind of putting your emotions on the side in order to get your business going, and that might be in actual business, or it could be more figuratively. It could be you know, just those things that you have been trying to work on for so long. We also have the Tower out, and we have the Chariot, and we have the Justice card. And I do realize that I did not flip the little thing, so I cannot see if these cards are focusing or not, but I'm just gonna keep going, okay? We're on a roll. I feel really in touch with your energy, so I'm not gonna stop the reading. So, we probably are going to have a few things happen this month that startles us, that maybe comes as a little bit of a shocker. And I think it's going to be especially shocking because of how focused that you were, because of how much you have put those emotions aside. You intentionally did this. This was not by mistake. This was not by coincidence. This was something that you consciously decided that you were going to do. You said, no, I have things to do. It doesn't matter what I feel today. It does not matter if I feel sad, depressed, anxious. I am going to get my things done. Okay? But then this Tower moment comes about, and I think that you're realizing in this moment how much momentum that you can have with your emotions intact as well. So even though it is good to stay focused, you certainly don't want to stay in a melancholy state, but I think that what you're going to be able to see, we have the Five of Pentacles out here, that even in those times where it feels like you have a lack of control over your emotions, even in those times, you are still propelling forward. You still are moving forward, and you're still doing the things that you need to do. Your intention never changed, okay? And that means those efforts that you have been doing, those efforts that you've committed to yourself to do, they're still getting done, and you're still moving forward. There might be a moment this month where some news comes about that you weren't expecting. I think that you're going to see someone for who they truly are, and you're not going to like what you see, okay? I think that this could be a friend that you thought was there with you, standing beside you, and turns out, you know, they were talking sauce behind your back, you know what I mean? Just an example. This is not going to be for everybody, but for some of you, that might actually be the specific scenario. That you thought that this person was your person, but it turned out that you were maybe blinded by the idea of this person, where you kind of, there might have been signs that you might have chosen not to see. In other words, Capricorn, there might have been some things that have revealed themselves to you before. There might have been, you know, some guiding spirits trying to tell you before, like, this person isn't in your best interest. This isn't the person that is there. That's not your ride or die. Okay, so there might have been things that have been telling you that, but I think it was kind of placed on the back burner because I think that you were just so ready to be loved, to find that connection with someone. And that didn't have to be romantic. It didn't have to be. It could definitely be a platonic thing, but just the fact of being accepted for who you are, Capricorn, because I do think that sometimes you might have some self-doubts. And I don't think that any of those self-doubts are actually accurate. I'm going to say that. I think that this is coming from your own insecurities of not being enough for people. Let me show you these cards that are out here. We got the Star, we got the Lovers, and we got the Three of Swords in reverse. So I do feel like, I hope these cards are focusing for you. Again, I'm so sorry, I forgot to flip it out, but I'm in your energy, Capricorn. I don't want to stop it yet. So I think that, as I was saying, that these things are, these thoughts that you're having are kind of almost manifestations of you believing that you don't have enough to maybe give to somebody, or there's faults about yourself that people can't look past. But in reality, Capricorn, that's far from the truth. Those faults, I'm going to tell you a story because this story changed my life. It was my good friend Ryan. He actually was in one of my videos about lucid dreaming, so I'm going to make sure I link that video somewhere over here so you can kind of check that out. The audio is not great. I apologize. I don't have a microphone yet, which I am planning on getting, so be ready for that because there will be a microphone soon. But I did this interview with him. He is a wise being, right? My thing for myself was that I can get a little too, you know, hot. I can get a little too, too fierce, too intense for people, I felt like sometimes. And that was something that I felt I had to hold myself back from. I couldn't express that about myself because I felt like everyone hated that part of me. It wasn't until he said to me, Carmen, that is the best part of you, that actually sunk down, where my fault was actually the thing that made me so special. That was actually my gift. That was the part of me that drew the right people into me. And that's the thing, that goes the same for you, Capricorn, okay? That is the same exact thing for you. Those things that you thought were not great about yourself, those things, those parts of yourself that you thought were unlovable, those are the best parts of you. It's just being able to utilize them in a way that benefits you. Doesn't destroy you, but benefits you. And I think that's the trick to it. But I do feel like you're going to be able to do that. I think that that's exactly what you're going to be on the road to doing this month, is really utilizing your strength, because you have so much of it, and turning those views that you have about yourself, those negative parts, into something that you absolutely love. And when you do that, love comes in, okay? When you see just how incredible you are, Capricorn, faults, gifts, and all, the darkness and the light, when you see how beautiful that combination is within you and your being and your soul, people are not going to be able to resist you. You're going to be a magnet. You're going to be pulling people in. You're going to be achieving those things that you've been wanting to achieve. You're going to get the love that you've been looking for, the love that you deserve. Just make sure that you don't fall back into that pattern of yourself, because with this Three of Swords in reverse, we now have the Two of Wands in reverse that came out, and we also have the Five of Pentacles that came out. So now that we know this about ourselves, now that we have this new love that has come in, now it's time to maintain that. It's now time to make sure that we believe that truly in our hearts of hearts, and we live by that, and we stand by that every day, Capricorn. Because the one thing that I am seeing in this and this is what I would love for you to avoid, is by making the other person the person who makes you feel complete, that makes you feel like you can accept those parts of yourself. I want you to truly believe that you can accept those things, because we don't want codependency. We don't want your self-worth to be involved with anybody else but yourself. Do you get what I'm saying, Capricorn? I hope I'm saying this right. I hope I'm saying this clearly, because at the end of the day, we come into the world alone, we leave the world alone, right? So regardless of this, if this love is going to be your marriage, if it's not, our worth should not reside in them. Because say they have a bad day and they say something mean, all of a sudden your worth is gone. Say say something tragic happens. Say they no longer are with you. Say they end up cheating on you in some way. We do not want your self-worth to be entangled in anybody else's actions, because you can't control that. You can't control anything else besides how you feel about you, Capricorn. And what I'm saying to you, Capricorn, is that you are worthy. You are truly worthy of everything that you've wanted. Those dark sides of you are there for a reason, and that is your gift. That is the best part of you, okay? So know that, nurture it, and try to make that work for your benefit, okay? All right, let's get a couple oracle cards here to kind of see what else we can get out of this this month. And I am thinking about maybe doing a all signs reading. I've been thinking about maybe I'd want to do some love versus money versus, different kinds of readings. So if any of that interests you, please let me know down below. I'd love the dialogue. I had one of my greatest subscribers give me the idea of making sure that you guys can see the cards fall out. I never would have thought that you would have seen that. So I just can't see the things that you can see on the opposite side of that screen. Okay, so any information, anything that you want to see, please let me know. It helps me so much. It really does, because at the end of the day, I want to give you guys great content, right? So, some oracle cards out for you. All right, okay, Capricorn. So I have, there we go, here's the third. All right, perfect. So Capricorn, I have Guardian Angel. I do think that you have spirits on your side this month. I also have Expect Miracles. And I have Harmony and Resolution. Beautiful. All right, so when you do have this person show their true colors to you, perhaps instead of sinking into a lower energy, a lower vibration, being resentful, staying angry, staying upset, instead perhaps we'll find a way to look at their circumstances, look at it from their point of view. Maybe there's a little bit more to the situation than what you had originally thought. That does not mean that you need to keep this person in your realm, in your energy. That does not mean that at all. If this person is not helping you build, helping you become better, they shouldn't be around, right? So I'm not saying that, but it is good to be able to find resolution for just yourself. You don't want to keep an anger, you don't want to keep resentment, you don't want anything that's going to bring you down, because like I said at the beginning of this reading, Capricorn, you're getting things done, okay? You have goals that you've set. You have had things that you're propelling towards. You're working towards some things. Physical things and internal things, okay? External and internal. There's going to be a lot of new things happening for you. I also want to do a year reading for New Year's. So we'll see what I can get done in this month that I have my little break from school. I have a lot of ideas. So if you want to see a year tarot reading, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you. But yeah, so we want to stay in good energy. We want to stay in high vibration. We have things to tackle. We have things to do. You're going to get it done. It's going to be great. Keep your head up. Try not to dive into some lower energies. Try not to fixate so much on other people. I think that is the biggest goal, the biggest takeaway from here is we can't control anybody else. We can't control anything else. All we can control is our reactions to it and ourselves. So with that being said, our focus is inside. Our focus is on us, what we want, what we deserve. January is the best month of manifestation, okay? It's time to manifest the rest of the year, the next 10 years, the next 5 years. And I think that that's what you're going to be doing. Like I said, expect miracles and guardian angels. You have people, you have spirits, you have a higher power. All religions, this is an inclusive reading. All religions, all people. So your higher beings, those things that you worship, those energies that you find protection in and peace in, those are the energies that are surrounding you. Those are the energies that are gonna help keep that momentum for the rest of the month, because you're propelling forward, Capricorn. You really are. Okay? All right, Capricorn. Well, I think I'm gonna leave it at that for this month. Do you see these sleeves? Do you see these sleeves messing up my spread? What is going on here? This is my first time wearing this sweater too. But I had to whip it out because it's a screen wall. Let me know what you think about this wall. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Please click that little bell so you know when I upload. Right now, I'm trying to get a schedule. I don't have one just yet, so click that bell so you know when I upload. Comment down below, like, share, do all the things. You know it helps me out, which I deeply, deeply, truly appreciate. And I think that's it. I think that's it, Capricorn. All right, have a fantastic month, and I will see you in February. Bye.